Merry Christmas, y'all. What is going on, YouTube? It's your boy Thomas, and today we are talking about Supreme Week 18, potentially the last week of Supreme Fall Winter 2023. Talking about every single item releasing this week, my potential resale picks, overall thoughts on the drop, and more. Let's get right into it. Guys, this video is being sponsored by fioboc. They have sent me out a few articles of clothing for me to review. Right here is a pair of black shorts. They are really comfy, made out of a sweatshort material. These are a size medium. You can go check out fioboc.com and use my code, I believe it's TSM20 for 20% off. All right, next up right here, I believe we have a little athletic polo. Really comfy material on this guy. This is not the polo. This is the mock neck, almost mock neck long sleeve. Pretty nice, actually. Really comfy material. Actually super fuzzy. Feels good in hand. Let's see. But like a soft, it's a fleece. It's a fleece cotton blend, I believe. And I'll actually put this on for the rest of the video. This is a really great winter shirt. Okay, the last item right here. We do have that polo, which I wanted to get because, oh, it's on the polo. It's a jacket. Why did I think it's a polo? Here we go. Last item. It's a zip-up jacket. Nice little zip-up right there. Look at that. And what I like about fioboc is a lot of their stuff is extremely simple. Like, these are all just black. I just got all black because I wanted to keep it super simple. I'll lay it out for you guys and show you guys the full fits. All right, guys. Here's the turtleneck and the shorts. The shorts are actually a little bit small on me. I went with a medium, but the turtleneck feels really good, looks great, comfy fleece, really nice fit. This is a size large, and I really can't complain about it at all. These cargo sweat shorts, I would say go up a size I usually go for. These are the medium, and again, I am 5'11", 160 pounds. So while I can wear these, if they were to shrink at all, they would probably be a little bit too small. All right, last but not least, we have the jacket, which is a really nice, clean look. It is pretty dark black. Obviously, I have a lot of lights on here. Really nice synthetic material, feels just like any Nike or Adidas jacket. And it does have two hand pockets right here, not kangaroo. They don't connect. Pretty affordable prices. Again, use code TMS20 for 20% off. Let's get back into the video. Again, thank you to fioboc for sponsoring the video. Without further ado, let's get right into Supreme Week 18. This is the partial drop list, but I think it's more or less going to be the entire drop list. The only thing that I expect to change from this, guys, is the expected retail prices on some of these items. I can see the snowboard varying in price, maybe a couple dollars here and there on some of the hats, like this wool sweater, $158. Could be a little less. I really hope this mock net long sleeve actually stays there. Don't know if it's nice as this fioboc turtleneck, but it looks pretty cool, I guess, you know. The flannel, again, the houndstooth flannel, $138. I think that's a solid price. Beanie looks really good at $40, the eagle logo. Sherpa, you know, and then the trash item of the week is his Polartec ear flap. Not sure how I feel about that at all. Tim's at $250 also seems weird. Is that how much Tim's cost these days? Speaking of Tim's, let's get into the Supreme news section and see all about the new collaboration between the two brands. Yes, folks, VF Corp's finest are owned by the same company, and they have made a new pair of boots with the 6-inch premium waterproof boot made exclusively for Supreme. The shoe features waterproof premium nubuck with embossed pattern, padded leather collar with rebel outsoles, debossed Timberland logo at heel and logo tab at side, made exclusively for Supreme. The 6-inch premium water boot will be available in 3 colorways, available December 21st. Holy crap, that's the winter solstice. Holy crap. Available in Japan and sold December 23rd. Little speed running tactic right there, guys. I'm practicing to see if I can ever become an auctioneer. I've always wanted to potentially become an auctioneer, but anyway, we have the pink colorway right here. I think the pinks are the best version of these boots this week. It's just really no competition for me. It does have this steel plate tile look to it, like a steel plate you would see on the back of a work truck or different types of coverings for construction sites. Very work boot-esque. Again, the classic colorway, looks solid, but I think if you're gonna go with this steel diamond plate, you want to have something that stands out a little bit, in my opinion. Like, I'd rather, if I was gonna get this color of boot, I would just get a regular Timberland boot, you know? And this is from Supreme, so I think these are gonna sell out. I am gonna potentially go for them. I think they're pretty solid. I really like the pink one. I think I'm gonna shoot for these in a size 10. I think Tim's run a little big. I want to say I'll have to look this up on the stream. So be sure, guys, to be tuned in this Thursday. We will be doing our weekly live stream. And again, no plans on stopping streams just when Supreme's over. We will still continue to do videos and streams throughout the off season. Plenty to talk about, plenty of other brands, plenty of Supreme content to discuss. But just look at these shoes. I was calling these on Twitter the Homer Simpson donut because look at them. They look tasty. They look delicious. And it is that unique color. I don't know, pink, it's kind of fallen off in some aspects, but in like the sweater, the cable knit sweater, it did super well. Black is also solid. Tim's in black. I used to have a black pair of Tim's and I don't know what happened to them. I think I lost them and it's sad, but overall the pink one looks phenomenal. I don't blame anyone going after any of the other two, but hopefully they're a little cheaper than $248. I don't know though. We'll have to wait and see. Looking at the drop list on SupremeCommunity.com. Shout out to Supreme Community. We'll look at all the items right here from most popular to least popular. And you know what? Just because it's the last week, potentially, we're going from the bottom up. Visor, logo, camp, cap. It can't get much worse than this. Now, a lot of these items, I realize, guys, are on the video I did yesterday called Left to Drop, the end of Supreme Fall Winter 23. If you watch that video, I'm gonna rehash some things, but again, this looks like a face with no eyes. It's an ugly hat with a super small logo right there on the visor. I don't get it. I don't like it. And I think unless you're customizing, this hat is pretty pointless to cop. Houndstooth plaid flannel shirt. I wasn't sure if I was just alone on this, thinking this one was pretty ugly. This one isn't bad per se, but you have to be a big Houndstooth fan to want to rock this complete Houndstooth back on the flannel. It's only flannel on the very front part, so it's kind of like a mullet flannel Houndstooth combination, which I think is a crazy decision. But 138, there's definitely been better flannels this year, so I wouldn't recommend really picking this one up unless you just absolutely need to have it. Sherpa logo beanie is next. Again, pretty meh piece right here. I don't think it's doing too much for me. I do kind of like the large Supreme letters right here. It is kind of a nice look, but it's a very simple beanie. Does look extremely warm though. Could be pretty small. I wonder if they have one size or medium, large, and small. Don't really know. If you guys want to cop this for personal, if you need a beanie, I would go for it, but don't expect any resale on any of those three items just shown. Gore-Tex ear flap cap is next. This one, super person dependent. I like a lot of things are. Your personal tastes come into it. But I think this hat, especially in this fashion, worn with the Velcro straps on top, is so ugly. Maybe ironically, you could rock it and that'd be kind of funny. But in terms of just actually being stylish and cool, I don't know. If you really wanted to get this camo color that I've actually really dug on a lot of these Polar Tech pieces, maybe the olive one is all right. Again, if you actually wear it like a hat with the straps down to keep the sides of your face warm, maybe then it's worth it. But if you're wearing it like this, it's just a little bit goofy, but perhaps you're going for goofy. And if that's the case, don't let me stop you. Again, project your retail of $54 on that sucker. Eagle beanie is next. Again, a vintage piece from, I think it was 2012. We saw this on a hoodie, I think. I showed it in my video yesterday. I might show it again, but the Supreme Eagle logo has been a reoccurring piece a few times, and I like that they've brought this out from the archives. Pretty solid. Again, if you want to go for the potential resale, the brown one, not a bad bet. Same with the black, and I'm also going to give a hot take on pink. I think pink looks pretty good with the pink and brown eagle. Looks really solid. I would just stay away from white, and navy is okay, but I think the other colorways are just a little bit better. I don't know, something about the eagle and blue. Maybe it's blue in the sky. Maybe you love blue. Don't let me tell you what color to cop and what color to not. Pilled sweater is next. Very Supreme pilled on this one. I don't know. I was talking about this in my video yesterday, and my only thing with this, I don't mind the material. The wool looks relatively comfy, but this embroidered logo is just it's too small. It's tonal. I just wish it was a little bit different. I think this sweater would be better if this was not here and was at the bottom, or perhaps like just a tag, or they had something on the back, but this small little tonal logo embroidered on the front. Brown is actually okay and could potentially sell out, being that people are loving poop colored stuff this season. Maybe go for the brown. But again, at $158 suggested or estimated retail, it's really up to you. I think the people are pretty split on this one as well. Eagle Beanie is definitely an upvote. Mock neck long sleeve is also an upvote. Pilled sweater, somewhere in the middle. Speaking of that mock neck long sleeve top, let's get right into it. I think this is the best piece of apparel coming out this week. It's an extremely simple and versatile piece of clothing. I know for a fact that this jersey material of Supreme shirts is super comfortable. I've owned some of these in the past. I love this mock turtleneck, not quite full turtle like your boy today. We're not going full Sterling Archer with this piece. We're not going full fioboc, but it's definitely something. And I think the colors are extremely nice, kind of earthy, natural tones, almost a little bit muted and faded. I think the blue looks amazing. Same with the olive, white. The only loud and bold one is this yellow. Other than that, I think they are all great. My favorite one is probably the gray, but I'm a fan of gray long sleeves. I think the olive, black, and even the blue and the plum are really nice. Literally everything except for white and yellow I think are really nice. And at $78, I really hope it stays at that price. That's super affordable, and I think could actually sell out in some sizes because it's such a clean and wearable design. Now, speaking of houndstooth, we have the wool camp cap. I think if you're going any kind of houndstooth, go for this camp cap. It looks extremely more wearable. It's got unique colors with black and white. Well, it's really black and gray, yellow and black, pink and blue, dark blue, and then brown and other light colors of brown. Really cool. 4 super unique colorways. I like the pink again, but also the brown looks solid right here. I've said it once. I'll say it once again, just in case you guys haven't picked up on it. Brown is the color of the season. Yes, say it all together. Black one is not terrible, but you can't really tell that it's houndstooth just because the gray isn't that differentiating. The gray isn't that offset from the actual black. But if you don't love the houndstooth and just kind of want the camp cap, then maybe the black is better, if that makes sense, but it doesn't accentuate the houndstooth design as much as all the other ones are, just because the 2 colors on this guy are pretty similar. Diamond plate premium water boot is next. We've seen these in the news section at the beginning of the video. What do you guys think about these Tims? Are you copying them? These are an embossed logo on the side, so they are 3D, which that is pretty sick. The fact that these have a 3D embossed diamond plate design, and looking up close, the pink is really nice. I mean, what do you guys think? I just think if you're going for these, why not go for the pink, right? Everybody has the classic pair of wheat Tims. You've seen it on every single meme in New York. Black one, kind of boring. It's suede, it's nice, new buck. Go for the fucking pink. I think the pink is the fucking move. I really do. Pink is sick. I'm going for pink. Windstopper face masks, you'll love to see it. I mean, it's a real classic Supreme winter piece, keeping your face cool with some breathability on the mouth region. Again, I've had one of these since 2014, worn it skiing many times, kept my face warm, sweating underneath it. Really good to have when you are doing winter sports or walking your dog at night, walking through the streets of Chicago, New York, Philly, any cold city, any kind of winter activity that's outdoors for more than, I'd say, 10 minutes. Throw this guy on. No shame. Really no shame in walking, taking the trash out, you know, putting this guy on. It's warm. It keeps you warm. And what else is there to say? It says Supreme on it in giant 3M letters. And it's relatively safe because when cars drive by you, they'll shine their lights on you. They'll see your face. They see it says Supreme. They either know what that means or they think you're in some kind of cult, which you kind of are. And all the colors are pretty solid except for white again. White is not great. Camo, I think, is one of the better ones as well. Followed, I think, by the blue and then maybe the red and black. It's kind of my list right there. Last but not least, folks, the most anticipated item of the week is the Supreme RIDE Shadow Band snowboard with custom graphic and logos, directional twin-shaped snowboard with a standard camber profile, and soft medium flex for all mountain terrain, available in 151 centimeter, 154, and 157. So this is that Supreme New York City design they've done multiple times in the past on various pieces throughout the years. I'll throw up a picture on screen of all the different designs Supreme has done over the years featuring this picture. But yeah, it's a snowboard.
Oh my god. He's absolutely right!
So if you're into snowboarding, cop this guy. I have no idea if this will resell or not. I think it'll sell out eventually. It just depends on how many people are going for these, how many they produce, and just what people's pockets are feeling like. 500 bucks. Almost 600 bucks at the end of the season could be tough. I could actually see this sitting for a little bit, but you never really know. And so far, guys, that is every single item that is releasing for Supreme Week 18. Again, potentially the last Supreme week of the season. We got the Tims, we got the snowboard, we got the face mask, and we got a couple hats along with some sweaters. Shout out to fioboc for sponsoring this video. Guys, I really would appreciate it if you went to the site, at least checked it out, potentially use my code, help support the channel. I don't do a ton of sponsored videos on my channel, but I did check out fioboc and really think they do make solid clothes for a good price. So consider checking them out and using my code TMS20 for 20% off. Again, guys, it's been your boy Thomas, and this is everything coming out from Supreme Week 18. Hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. See you all on Thursday. Live cop video. I'm out. Peace and butt grease.